But it wasn't always hard work and labor. Well, it was. But I guess complementing that, in Britain at least, and I suppose elsewhere in mining communities, they knew how to spend their money and how to have a good time. And they made pleasant work of their lot in life and of their social condition also. And one of the greatest of the pitman poets in Newcastle-on-Tyne was a fellow called Tommy Armstrong. Now, a fine-looking gentleman he was. He'd been in the pits since he was a child, and he wrote songs of everyday life of the miners. He had one song about 2 cages, you know, going down in the shaft. But one was the new one, you know, the new model, and one was the old cranking mechanism that had been used for centuries before that. And he had a contest between them two, talking about which was better and which wasn't. And he wrote about the mining disasters, and he wrote about the personalities in the mine, the keekers, the Oakley's keeker he wrote a song about the guy who, well, made sure that each man was bringing up his quota from down below, you know. And he had the easiest, most cushy job in the whole place. He wrote a song about that as well. But he also wrote songs just to earn his own beer money. You know, he was a miner. Didn't have much money, but he enjoyed a good song, and he could really put it together well. And he wrote these comical little ditties about the people that he knew. One song I'd like to sing you is called Hey, Wor Nanny's a Mazer. And it's got a chorus that goes like this. Hey, Wor Nanny's a mazer, and a mazer shall remain. As long as I live, I'll never forget that day we lost the train. Now, that chorus doesn't come into the song very often, so you'll have to pick up on it quite easily, quite quickly, too. And it's a song about a woman going out shopping, and they miss the train. But in order to appease his wife, the fellow says, well, don't worry, we'll just go into the pub and have a drink. But little does he know that she's really quite a drinker herself. That's why she is a mazer. Now, that's exactly what a mazer means. It means that she was a little bit of a tippler, a little bit of a drinker. And he had a little bit of problems with her after he got her drunk. And this is the way the song goes. Oh, me and Wor Nanny, we've made up our minds to gang and catch the train, to gang to the tune to buy some clays for our little Jimmy and Jane. And when we got to the Rowland Gill, the morning train was gone, and there was nae more to gang that day till 20 minutes to 1. I says to Wor Nanny, it's a lang way to gang. I see by her face she was vexed. I said, never mind, we got plenty of time, we'll stop and gang him with the next. She gave a bit smile when I spoke up and said, there's a public house along here. We'll gang along and we'll have ourselves warmed or a glass of the bitter beer. But Nan was so fat and she couldn't walk, and she didn't seem willing to try. When I think of the trouble I'd with her that day, I think I could burst out and cry. And it's hey, Wor Nanny's a mazer shall remain. As long as I live, I'll never forget the day we lost the train. Well, away we went to the public house, and when I got to the door, she said, let's go to the parlour end, I've never been there afore. So away we went and took our seats, and afore I rang the bell, I asked her what she was going to have, and she said, man, the same as they sell. So I called for 2 gills of the best bitter beer, and she paid for them when they come in. But after she swallowed 3 parts of a gill, she said, man, I'd rather have gin. So I called for a glass of the best Hollands gin, and she gobbled it up the first try. I says, Wor Nan, who's as good as a man? And she said, man, I felt very dry. So I called for another, that went the same way. I said, that'll settle the thirst. She said, I've had 2 and I'm no better new than when I swallowed my first. And it's hey, Wor Nanny's a mazer, and a mazer shall remain. As long as I live, I'll never forget the day we lost the train. Oh, she sat and she drank until she got tight and said, Bob, I feel very queer. I said, those had 9 glasses of gin to my 3 gills of beer. Oh, she loosed her hat and her shawl and tossed them on the floor. I thought she was going to go wrang in her mind, so I sat myself close to the door. She said, give us an order, I'll sing you a song. I sat and I glowered at her. I thought she was joking, 'cause I'd never had Wor Nanny sing any before. She gave us a touch of the row in the gutter. She pleased everyone that was there. There was nobody in but Wor Nanny and me, and I laughed till my belly was sore. care. Oh, then the landlord, he comes in and says, what the hell's the matter? He says to me, is this your wife, and what's all this clatter? I said it is, and she's tune a fit, and she's trying to sing a bit song. I don't know what to do to thee. Oh, he put his arms around his waist, her waist, and flung her on the floor. And then Wor Nan, like a dirty hoosed cat, was tumbled outside the door. She lay there lying, both groaning and crying. To claim her, I really felt shame. I tried to lift her, but I couldn't shift her. I wished I had Nanny at yame. The paperman said he would give us a ride if I lifted her into the trap, but she wouldn't sit up and she wouldn't lie down, so I fastened her down with a strap. But she wouldn't sit up and she wouldn't lie down. She kicked till she broke the conveyance. She lost her new basket, her hat and her shawl, that woman through losing the train. And it's he where Nanny's a mazer, and a mazer she'll remain. As long as I live, I'll never forget the day we lost the train. Hey, where Nanny's a mazer. Oh, that's a difficult song to sing, I tell you.